Underrated. I'm going to go ahead and start this review off with a bang. This movie is so underrated. And you might think, Jacob, this is not a Halloween movie. Well, guess what? It's got vampires, it's got werewolves. Those are Halloween monsters.
Underworld.
Released in 2003, we're talking Underworld. Okay, so I know in this Halloween special, I have done a lot of your recommendations, a lot of the bigger recommendation movies, but I needed one movie for myself. One movie that no one really recommended, and a movie that I really enjoy. I have always been a fan of the Underworld movies. Now, to clarify, I'm a fan of the first 3 movies, okay? And the first 2 are the only ones I would say are really good. The third one's a prequel, and I don't love prequels, but the third one's like, okay, it's cool to know. 4 and 5, we don't need to really talk about. But Underworld, 2003. So yes, this movie is basically, hey, Matrix, you were really cool, so was every other movie. Blade, yeah, let's put that together. And we get Underworld, which I am shocked, but I'm happy to tell you, this wasn't an original movie in 2003, okay? This was not based off a comic book, a book, of anything. This is just an original movie. We used to get these, like, high-budgeted 2000 movies, and they used to come out and make money because that's what this movie did. Now, I think it was only like a $25 million budget, which isn't big, but again, 2003 is probably a little bit bigger, and this movie, critically, basically got trashed. No one really liked it, but it made money, and they were like, all right, we got a franchise in our hands. And so, like I said, growing up with this movie was just really, really cool as a kid. And yes, I'll go ahead and say it, Kate Beckinsale as Selene in this movie, her outfit does help her character, okay? She's wearing very tight clothing in black, and she just looks really good. But for seriousness, though, Kate Beckinsale is awesome as this role. She makes this franchise. She makes it worthy. Her character is an intriguing character because, yes, she is a dumping ground in the first 2 minutes of this movie, just giving you exposition. But after that moment, her character to me is an interesting character. She plays a vampire killer who's after these lycans who are werewolves. Werewolves in this world are like underground, the homeless, the poor. Vampires are the rich and powerful in this movie, and they are trying to summon their vampire lord, which is played by Bill Nighy, and they are just basically saying, hey, Lycans, you're back, we hate you, we've hated you for thousands of years, we're going to continue to kill you. And so that is her priority in this movie, is to get rid of all the Lycans in this movie. But then there's this one character, played by Scott Speedman, who is an interesting character, because I don't want to really spoil the movie. I know it came out in 2003, but I know a lot of people that haven't seen Underworld, and I really want to recommend this movie. His character is an important plot point, because Lycans need him, the vampires need him. By the end of this movie, they combine, and that's all I really want to say, because again, I don't want to spoil it, but it did come out in 2003. That's 22 years ago. Okay, he is turned into a werewolf vampire. Very cool. And this movie does that in the best way possible, in my opinion. Especially the scene when he fights Bill Nighy. That is just a fun-ass scene. And when you watch this movie, it is 100% a ripoff of Blade and The Matrix. Hot take. I'd rather watch Underworld than The Matrix. Come at me. I know. Unsubscribe. Burn me in flames. I have never been a big Matrix guy, okay? The Matrix is very important in film history. I understand that. I took a test on The Matrix. I understand the importance of that movie. But what that movie did, slow-mo, characters wearing long black jackets, it looks good on screen, That's what this movie does, except it's Kate Beckinsale looking like Kate Beckinsale. Also, she's a vampire. Also, she's a badass in this movie. All the fight scenes in this movie are really fun. They're over the top, but they work because it is a werewolf vampire movie. And just the lore of this movie. Yes, like I said, her character completely just expositions everything in the first time you even see her standing up in the dark rain, whatever. But the thing is, this movie does a really good job giving you a distinct vampire hierarchy, and the werewolves are the poor. And it's a really nice world build for a first movie, because this movie did become a franchise and it does expand on the world in each movie. This movie sets that groundwork for a first movie, an original movie, to do that. That's brave and bold. It also ends on a cliffhanger, so they had ideas for the future. But I mean, this movie could have come out and just been a complete flop. But because audiences went and saw this movie in 2003, we got more movies. They didn't end well, but it is what it is. So, in the end, what I really say about this movie, it's a very blue, dark movie, but it's fun. It's got fun action scenes. It has very good performances from everybody, especially Kate Beckinsale. I think this is easily her best performance. I can't think of anything major from her, but she is just really good. Michael Sheen, he's a vampire in this movie. He's not Twilight Michael Sheen. He's a badass werewolf in this movie. Sorry, he's a werewolf in this movie. Michael Sheen is really good in this movie, and when I found out when I was young, I was like, that's the guy from Twilight. It blew my mind. Michael Sheen is the werewolf in this movie. He's awesome. And then obviously there's a bunch of actors in this movie I don't really recognize, but everyone in this movie is really good. Some dialogue moments are a little cheesy. Some of the action scenes and the CGI don't really hold up, but I like the werewolf designs. I like how they turn. I like how they're not fully hairy. They're just more of the skin color, whatever. It kind of adds to the fact of they are the poor. It's not just a fresh looking werewolf. They're grungy, they're dark, they're scary looking. And the vampires themselves, it's pretty much your vampires, whatever that you expect. Bill Nighy, little over the top, but it works in the movie. And by the end of it, it's just a really cool world. It's really well filmed. It's got good acting. It's got a lot of lore, some cheesiness, some bad dialogue, some stuff that definitely feels oh, wait for the sequel. But by the end, I think Underworld is easily one of the most underrated horror movies / action movies out there. I'm going to give Underworld a B+. Now, I will say this very confidently. I would 100% be down for a remake or a reboot of this series. I feel like there's so much lore here that you make a new one and just reboot the franchise. Yes, I know Kate Beckinsale makes this franchise. Her character, her look is what a lot of people wanted to see in this movie. I get it. As a guy, I get it. But I do feel like the lore of this movie is pretty damn good. I would want to see a reboot or a remake somehow. Bring back the Underworld franchise, man. Screen Gems. During this time period, y'all had Underworld and Resident Evil. And I listen, give me another Underworld movie. I would be excited. Hell, I'll direct it. Anyway, guys enjoyed this Halloween review. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.